Hello all you beautiful people out there, what is going on? This is your friend Britta coming at you fast with some more Destiny gameplay, and today we are going to be talking about the first year exotics being left behind pretty much in the new activities as year 2 comes around. Now you're going to see some gameplay with the No Land Beyond. Oddly enough, I never earned this weapon, and Xur just happened to sell it this week in the towers. I was like, screw it, let me just buy it just because I'm a collectionist. And you're going to see some gameplay with it, and it's actually on topic with this because a lot of people were in a situation a couple weeks ago where they never had the Gjallarhorn drop for them, and they bought it from Xur only to find out that it was going to be nerfed and later even become useless in year 2. And what I mean by that is because with the addition of year 2, there's going to be a whole bunch of new exotics. There's going to be old exotics that return as higher power levels, higher attack levels, like it's Dragon Ball Z or some shit. And the base attack is going to be 280 instead of 160 for exotic weapons between year 2 and year 1. So what this means is that you would pretty much, I'm sure you would much rather have an exotic that has 280 attack over one that has 170 attack when you want to play even the old stuff. You want to use the stronger weapons for the old stuff anyway. So that creates a problem, you know, that creates some butthurt feelings. A lot of people worked really hard for their exotics in year 1, and a lot of people tried to get the stuff that they did, and some people never even got the stuff that they did. That was a fail. But I'm actually going to tell you guys why it's a good thing, and I understand Bungie's reasoning on this, and for as many people who might disagree with me, that's fine, but it makes sense. So Bungie is doing a smart thing right now because they want the game to be fresh again, obviously. You know, they don't want it to be stale. They don't want it to be the same exact thing that it was for a whole nother year, because then it's going to get even more stale more quickly. So what they're doing is, with this kind of endeavor, with the fact that they're, you know, leaving all the year 1 exotic behind pretty much, no matter whether or not you got them or you bought them or whatever, doesn't matter. Because they want you to use other things. They want you to earn new loot to use. They want you to earn new weapons. They don't want you to be overpowered since day 1, and that makes sense. Number 2, they don't want you to have crutches anymore, which is the reason why they're getting rid of the Gjallarhorn pretty much. The Gjallarhorn is not returning in year 2. It's not going to be a stronger weapon. It doesn't have 280 attack. It's going to be a year 1 weapon, and that's how it's going to stay. They're not returning it, and they already confirmed that. And the reason behind that is because they don't want people having to refer to a crutch, so to speak. You know, they don't want people needing a weapon to complete something properly. Like, you know, Prison of Elders, you could melt any boss if all 3 of you had fully maxed out Gjallarhorns with Wolfpack rounds. You know, they want to get rid of stuff like that to make the game more challenging, to make it more intense, to make it more interesting, to make it more fun and fresh, and to give you variety, to give you more variables to play with. Because if you have a lot of different guns that are pretty much the same damage, then you can kind of like play around with them and use them interchangeably and still get the same results, whereas your exotic slot was pretty much always locked into the Gjallarhorn whenever doing raids or strikes or Prison of Elders and stuff like that, for example. And that's the mentality that they have behind it. So, you know, even with all these buffs and nerfs that they recently came out for the year 1 weapons, for example, I don't think the Thorn is actually making it into year 2 either. I'm not exactly sure, but I haven't seen it in the collection system. They want to get rid of that. And yes, all these buffs, nerfs, like they're still applicable. Sorry, they're still applicable for Crucible and regular Crucible, not Iron Banner or Trials of Osiris or anything like that, because the stat changes do take an effect when it comes to Iron Banner and Trials. But in regular Crucible, you can still use your exotic weapons and all that kind of stuff. But in all honesty, there's probably going to be something better for sure in year 2, and not just one thing but multiple things. So that's the reason behind Destiny, and it's a good thing. You know, it's a good thing. It's a good reason for Bungie to change it up a bit, to keep it fresh, to keep it like a new game, and to give you new reasons to go out there and adventure Guardian. So hopefully you guys agree with me. If you don't, that's fine as well. It doesn't matter to me nonetheless, because I'm enjoying the changes. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please drop a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And as always, make sure you all have a wonderful day. Yo, quick scope!